Hey everyone, it's Mike from Rock Interface hanging out here with Tony in the studio, Rock Studio One. You know, we're going to do a quick video today to talk about a really cool announcement we've been wanting to make for a while now. We've actually been trying to do this for a while. And we finally got our UL 508A approval in our panel shop. So we actually can start putting UL stickers on panels when we ship them out the door for you guys, our customers. So Tony is definitely our UL champion. He kind of went through the whole process and training and so forth, and just wanted to talk about a little bit of this in this video and kind of, you know, give you an idea of maybe some of the things that we needed to make happen to make this UL panel shop fly. So, you know, Tony, in order to get this panel shop, this rating, this UL 508A certification, excuse me, why don't you maybe walk us through a few of the steps that we had to do to make that happen?
Certainly. Yeah, there's 4 main steps. Step 1 was taking the training class, which was 2 days, 4-hour sessions each. And so we went through the standard. You can see it in front of me right here, and some example calculations. Usually this is an in-person class, but we were able to do this online. And then step 2 was the exam that basically was based on the information we went through in the training course. It's broken into 4 sections, and I had to get 80% average across those sections.
Well, did you do it?
Yeah. So we're
what the hell was your score?
508A certified.
I want to know your score.
I think it was 83.
All right, cool. 3%.
Yep.
That's good. All right. Sorry, man.
Step 3 is building a panel for the inspector to look at and updating any electrical schematics to meet their labeling requirements. And then step 4 involves a UL inspector actually looking at the panel and the parts list and the associated electrical schematic to make sure that everything passes their standards. In our case, this was an online meeting, and we use a webcam to show them everything in this panel.
So we started this process back in January, and because of COVID and all the other stuff where we couldn't do things in person, this really dragged out a long time throughout the first part of this year. So when was it? July? Is that, or excuse me, June? Was it May or June that we finally got our final approval? If I remember right, maybe it was early May. I think
it was the beginning of May.
Yeah, I think so too. So, you know, it took us 5 months. It was something that should only take a couple, 3 months, but you know, guys, it was well worth it. We've got a few customers that are interested in, and they got to have this UL. They got to have the UL sticker on these panels as they're going out to shop. So, I'm still kind of stuck on 83%. Damn, I thought maybe we'd get to 90 or 95, but no, I'm just giving you a hard time. You did a good job.
You're welcome to try it if you think you can score higher.
No, thank you very much. So another question I had, there are some differences between like an average panel or a typical panel and like a UL listed panel. Maybe can you tell us a few things on that? That'd be awesome.
Sure. The first and most important requirement is all the components need to be either UL listed or UL recognized that are inside of the panel, and that's including the enclosure itself. So if it's UL recognized, there's a 4-letter code that you have to look up to see the requirements for that device. If it's UL listed, usually there's no additional requirements. Occasionally, UL recognized items will basically be called procedure described, which means you'd have to have an inspector approve this specific usage of this device, which essentially means you're not going to use that device because it's very expensive. There's a lot of requirements about the nameplates on the enclosure. Some typical requirements would be full load amps, short circuit current rating, reference to the diagram, the schematic diagram. Next, if you're going to fill a hole in an enclosure with like a switch or a cover or anything that's cutting into the side of an enclosure, you got to make sure the rating of that device matches the rating of the enclosure, or you're going to derate the enclosure itself. Certain types of power supplies, the branch circuit protection on the load side is going to have to be derated to half of the full load amp rating of the power supply if it doesn't fit certain requirements. And then For power circuits, there's a huge array of different requirements they have for that. They're very stringent, including labeling of field terminals, usage of torque limiting screwdrivers, and short circuit current rating calculations.
Wow. Okay. So that definitely kind of explains a few things with, trying to make that difference. And just, I guess, real quick to wrap up the video, what are some of the things that we need to do to stay certified throughout the year?
Sure. There's 4 inspections per year where they'll inspect a UL panel that we have in the shop. If we don't have any UL panels in the shop, they'll just ask to prove that we have access to the latest version of the standard and that our torque limiting screwdriver is certified, which we have to be certified every year or recalibrated every year. And every 3 years, I'll have to retake that exam.
Nice. Awesome. Guys, being UL, there is a few things that we need to kind of be mindful of. And we just thought in this video, we just point out a few things of kind of why and how we did this. And again, it's for you, our customers. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. And Tony, thanks so much for coming in and spending a few minutes here kind of explaining all of that. And guys, thanks so much. Y'all take care, and we'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you in the next video.